I'm feeling inspired to do another little energy update because things are changing so quickly. I feel as though this might be helpful. One thing to know is that if you're fairly energy sensitive, the way things are affecting you may not match up with the way things are affecting the people around you. Now, this might be a fair thing, but also, are you paying attention to that? It might be really hard to assess because, for example, let me just do this. For the past few days, it's been very easy to find things to be inspired by. So it depends on what you look or how you look at the word inspiration. You might have felt incensed, you might have felt inspired to cry, you might have felt a lot of sadness and anger inspired by the people around you because the collective is going through that. But there might have been, for you, the energy sensitive person, many things going on at the same time. And it might be even more challenging to tap in because of that oscillation. So if you're finding that that's happening, you need to find a way to step away, either in your thinking or in your being. That's why everyone keeps suggesting drink a lot of water. There's multiple reasons, but this is one of the main reasons. And as we move from now into the next couple days, it's going to feel as though you can now kind of attract, or you can use the energy of attraction to get some things going in your life that you might have been inspired and confused by just yesterday. And the reason that I'm bringing this up is this isn't the time to pay attention to frivolous things. I don't know if how that really will land, but I really want to I can't get this out. This is funny. This is like yesterday. I really want to stress that it's important that you know where your decisions are coming from. Are these a lot of wants and should be's, or are these from your heart space? As an energy sensitive person, it's going to be very easy to kind of flip flop, right? And then not be able to choose because of, if you looked at the videos from a couple days ago, the oscillation is so high that if you try to choose something from outside of yourself, you're going to fail. And this is important going forward when we start to get into a really fiery period, because as we move into the few days after what I'm talking about, so this is midweek or end of next week, it's going to shift again, and it's going to feel I like to use the word prismatic versus fiery because there's so many different ways that you can look. There's going to be a lot of extra light, a lot of sensation, a lot of emotion. And if you are not aware of how you kind of bounce in between all of those things, it might start to be kind of stressful. Follow that if you're energy sensitive and you don't have some major like medical condition that you're dealing with, because that is something completely different. Yeah, that's a very important point. I feel as though there's a lot of people that are starting to follow the consciousness group or the energy sensitive group, and there might be a sense that, let's say, some of us don't take medication, right? That doesn't mean you stop taking your medication if you have something going on for your mental health. Never, ever, ever, ever take the advice of someone you don't know online in regards to something as important as that. In the heart-centered community, we respect all of those parts of being human. We don't divide in that way. Otherwise, it's really hard to be energy sensitive and go beyond addiction, because we can be addicted to pretty much anything. All right. Wow, that got heavy. And I would like to add that all of these things are workable. All of these things are things from my personal experience. And yeah, we're in a transformative time. It doesn't feel good. And as I said yesterday, It's not supposed to. So if you're doing the thing where you are trying to make everything feel good based on some goodness that you've attached the idea of goodness to, you might want to take a look at that, because that's just going to keep happening and it's going to get in the way. All right, before I ramble anymore, thanks for listening. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. And I am going to talk about grounding. I've got a lot of questions about that, and about setting personal boundaries. I don't know if you saw the last video, but you might want to check that out if it's interesting to you. And outside of that, I just completed the rune for this week, so you can go to Light Beings at Large on YouTube to see that. And it's very similar, but it's also an energy update. So, all right, bye.